Okay, so here's part 3. So now that we know how the setup is going to work, what we're going to do is that we're going to mix together 10 milliliters of the original stock solution and 10 milliliters of a 0.02 molar sodium hydroxide solution. So when you get the lab, you actually see the reaction that takes place. So basically what happens is the sodium hydroxide reacts with the crystal violet and makes it colorless. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix this together. Okay, so we've got sodium hydroxide, or the crystal violet, and then we're going to mix in the sodium hydroxide. Now, as soon as that mixes, this reaction is going to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to swirl this around, and we're going to put this in here, and we're going to put this in the cuvette, or put the cuvette into the colorimeter, and at time 0, we were recording an absorption of 0.770. So what we're going to do is, every 30 seconds after that, we're going to record our absorbance. So what should happen is that our absorbance should go down as that crystal violet is being used up. So like we started at 0.770, we've already dropped to 0.75. So at the end of 30 seconds, this is going to get really boring, by the way. So at the end of 30 seconds, and mark, we're at 0.745. Okay, so we dropped from 0.770 down to 0.745. So basically, I'm going to, because trust me, this is kind of the boring part, because we've got to do this for like 300 seconds. And we're just going to keep recording this concentration. It's continuing to drop. So like at 60 seconds, we are down to, I know the anticipation is killing you. Please no wagering. We are at 0.28. Okay? So I'm going to keep recording this, and that's all the data that we're going to have. Now, I've got a lot more explaining to do about this whole process, but that's going to be the deal. So let me do one more right quick, and then I'll say happy trails. So we're at 1:30, and we're at 0.715. Okay? So here's the deal. The sodium hydroxide is reacting with the crystal violet. The concentration of the crystal violet is dropping. Our absorbance is going down because it's becoming more and more and more dilute. So that's the story. Okay, we'll do one more. I know the anticipation is killing you. Okay? I know what's it going to be. Are we going to drop below 0.7? Ooh, it's going to be close. 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 At exactly 2 minutes, we are, wait for it, we couldn't plan this better, 0.700. Okay? That's kind of cool. All right, anyway, I'll show you the data, but that's the process.